Hello, my name is Samo Sambol and I'm Master Trainer of Fibroblast Skin-tightening technique. In the next 45 minutes, you'll be able to see everything you ever wondered about Fibroblast Skin-tightening technique. If you haven't heard anything yet, you're most welcome on board. So let me tell you a little bit about my story. More than 10 years ago, I owned a construction company where I was very successful. But as you know, with global crisis in 2008, my business went down, and it went down hard. So when I turned 30, I got a very nice present from my relatives, and that was a brand new iPad. But because I felt that my future is in beauty industry, I decided to sell it and to invest it into the developing of Fibroblast Skin-tightening technique, which nowadays already helps thousands of people around the globe with its amazing results. Let me tell you who this technique is for. This technique is basically for everyone in beauty industry and also for those who already have their own business. Whether you're an esthetician or you're performing any kind of beauty services, you can learn this technique quick and easy. You can upgrade your business where you will not be just making more money, but you will have significantly more time for yourself. The hours you will put into the learning of this technique are minimum comparing to what you will get out of it. Imagine you are performing the treatment making $800 an hour. Now is your chance to join our global network of Privé specialists. We have already covered first 3 parts of this webinar, and now we are going to talk a little bit about who we are, why you should be performing this technique, and what Fibroblast Skin-tightening actually is. We will cover treated areas and costs, as well as different types of techniques. And last but not least, we will cover our shop, why you should choose this training, and everything about after training support. Allow me to tell you a little bit more about ourselves. Privé Academy is present in beauty industry for more than 10 years. We have formulated our own Aftercare products, and because I was striving to get the best results out of the treatment, I personally designed a copper top needles which will give you the best spark and the best possible results. And Privé Academy is global, which means that you'll be able to find our technicians in most continents such as United States, Australia, Asia and Europe. I'm giving you a chance to see the crucial elements of why Fibroblast Skin-tightening is a hit technique and why you should be performing it. If you stay with me till the end of this webinar, I promise you, you will get the benefit out of it. I will also reveal the technique that you won't be able to see anywhere else. Let me tell you a little bit more about the Fibroblast Skin-tightening and why it has become the #1 beauty trend in the past few years. Fibroblast Skin-tightening is the closest we can get to the surgical results without having to go under the knife. It is also the cheapest and the safest alternative to the surgical results. The healing after the procedure is short, and also results will be visible just after 1 session. And because it's a non-surgical treatment, keep in mind that no cutting of the skin is required, no anesthesia, no stitches, shorter downtime, and almost no side effects. And please, keep noted, it's one of the most profitable beauty techniques in beauty industry. Let me tell you a little bit more about the mechanics of this treatment. The device we use is called Fibroblast Pen. This device produces a small electric arc which will be transmitted through the end of the probe to the surface of the patient's skin. There is no direct contact between the device and patient's skin. This spark will cause a superficial damage which will lead to tightening and lifting the skin. The elasticity of the skin and skin tightening will continue to improve as skin heals and repairs itself. It is a completely safe procedure, suitable for all ages and most of the skin tones. It is an ideal treatment for all those who want to achieve a smoother, more youthful looking complexion with 100% natural results. And the best part, it is easy to learn this technique. At Privé Academy, we strive to create a global community of beauty specialists that work together to achieve the same goal. That's why our trainings are available worldwide. Check out our webpage to see when we have the next class available in a location close to you. Fibroblast Skin-tightening started mostly as an upper eyelid treatment. After I have seen the results, I have realized that this treatment can be used on other parts of the body as well. I have done some research and I came across of the full potential of fibroblast skin tightening has. Privé Academy is basically the first academy which started treating other areas on the body such as mid-face, neck, breast, belly and much more. This revolutionary method can be basically used on any part of the body that has a loosened or saggy skin. Let me list just some of the most popular treatments we are performing with fibroblast. As I already mentioned, upper and lower eyelids, mid-face lifting, neck tightening, breast lifting, belly skin reduction, lip flip is a very popular treatment. We are reducing all kinds of wrinkles, skin tag removals, and much more. I have told you a lot about these treatments so far, but now let's talk about how you can benefit from it. Depending on where you are from, the profit might vary, but fibroblast is by far the most profitable beauty technique among all beauty services, with an average treatment cost of being $900. Many of our students report that they had to hire more people while adding this treatment to their services. Let's talk about the techniques that you can learn. We have 3 basic techniques, plus 1 I have developed myself through the experience with this treatment. First technique is called a spot technique or a wrinkle technique. We must follow one golden rule here. Never make spots directly on the wrinkle, but always on the left and the right side of the wrinkle. Spot technique can be combined with the center point technique in case we wish to connect 2 wrinkles and achieve additional contractions of the skin. It is important to remember that fibroblast spots are never applied directly on the wrinkle, always around it. Second technique is called a center point. This technique is a highly useful technique and it's expanded version of a spot technique used for a bigger areas such as neck area, belly tightening, breast lifting and much more. With this technique, follow one simple rule. First make the spots on the sides of the imaginary square and then complete the unit in the center, which has a considerable effect on the connecting the corner spots. The third technique is called a spray technique. This is a technique we use for removal of age spot, skin tags, scars or certain types of stretch marks. The spray method is always applied in outward direction in lines or in the directions we wish the lift to take effect, from the inner part toward to the outer part. So the fourth technique is called the shading technique, and that's my invention. If you want to see all the details about this technique, along with the tips and tricks, please stay with me till the end of the webinar. After you complete one of our classes, communication between us doesn't stop. Actually, this is just the beginning. We care about our trainees and we want you to be successful at what you do. Our specialists will be available to you to provide the guidelines, answers on all of your questions and help you on your journey. You will be able to contact them through the email, Instagram, Facebook support or call them anytime you want on a WhatsApp or Skype. As we have mentioned before, we strive to create a global network of beauty specialists that exchange tips and tricks between them. Everyone that completes one of our courses gets access to our exclusive online training platform and become part of our private Facebook groups. This is what makes us different than other academies. Support is our main priority. At our online shop, you can find everything you need in one place. First, I will tell you more about the products and the most vital part of our instrument, the needle. As a fibroblast skin tightening therapist myself, I thought about the usage of the needles a lot. There were always something missing in the product I use, and I knew that as a mechanical engineer, I have the capabilities to create a product like this myself. I decided to develop a special needle designed precisely for fibroblast skin tightening treatment to ensure that I will always provide the best results for my clients. A good needle is just as important for the procedure as owning a good device, because only that way we are guaranteed to perform our treatment efficiently. The needle transforms electric energy into a spark with which we can treat the skin accurately and safely. At Privé Academy, we realized the importance of these needles and we have developed a prototype that has numerous advantages over the needles that are commonly used in this industry. First of all, our needles are covered with copper, which is one of the most conductive materials in the world, and therefore enables us to transfer the spark very efficiently. We have also developed a needle that is curved at an angle of 45 degrees, which enables the practitioners to execute the treatment comfortably and efficiently on any area of the body. These needles are very popular, but you can still get traditional straight needle if you're already used to it. Results are the same for the both of needles. If we compare our needle to the ones that our competitors use, we can quickly see that our product is superior. Our needle has 30% greater spark and 40% better performance than other products on the market. Our trainees have also reported that they achieve on average 20% better results when they switch to our needles. We are very proud of that statement and continue our research and development to stay on the top of the industry in the future as well. I would like to emphasize that aftercare is as important as the procedure itself, maybe even more. I would say that aftercare presents 51% of the whole treatment. Even though the treatment is safe, we still inflict some damage on the skin while doing it. At Privé Academy, we are proud to say that we are the first and the only beauty academy that has developed products specifically designed for fibroblast aftercare. We care about our patients and make sure that they achieve the best results possible. Complications or negative effects are rarely caused by the device or technician, but more as a result of failure in complying with aftercare instructions or using unsuitable products. That is why we always make sure that the right products will be used in the whole process. Now, you're probably thinking that the training price is high. Don't worry. A lot of our trainees were convinced our course is expensive, but once they realize how effective this technique really is and how easy it is to restore the investment cost, they were captivated. I cannot tell you all you need to know in 40 minutes. That's why our training consists from theoretical and practical work. If you have only 2 clients a week and you charge them even less than average, which is $900 per treatment, you can see the return of investment within as little as 3 weeks. Here is a testimonial from one of our previous trainees that was also skeptical at first.
3 years that I've been searching for the school that, having a knowledge, skill, experience. Mr. Samuel is the one that, I see that he have a lot of experience, skill, knowledge after the class that make us feel really confident to put a hand on client. I'm really happy that Privé Academy is the one that I've been choose.
With our detailed online training, you get all the necessary knowledge to safely perform this treatment on your own. After the course, you will be confident enough to do this on your own. After you finish our course, you will receive a certificate from one of the leading beauty academies in this industry worldwide. This will enable you to get a step ahead of the competition and convince your customers that you are the best beauty service provider in your area. This treatment provides the customer with the permanent results that are not possible to achieve without the surgery, while it is also way easier and safer to perform for cosmeticians. Demand for private fibroblast specialists is increasing, and so are the prices they can charge. Our previous trainees report that they can charge up to $1,200 for single treatment. The price for course doesn't seem that high after you consider this fact, doesn't it? Now let me show you, let's add the shading on top of it. What is shading? Shading is when you have a nicely distributed dots, right? This is a very, very nice pattern of a 5-point technique. Because I've left a little bit more spacing between the dots, I do that by purpose, and now I'm gonna add the shading, which will give me an extra pulling, extra tightening effect. But keep in mind, shading is not appropriate for all skin types or all treated areas on clients, right? You have to feel it, you have to understand it when to add it or when not to add it. This is the perfect situation to add a shading. So what I'm doing is I'm connecting the dots in between. I'm shading, I'm feathering the area which was not previously attacked by the dots, and I will gently connect the dots together. Keep in mind, shading is only 20% add-on. The main treatment result will give us a 5-point technique. Shading is just something extra. Shading is for very expert specialists. I developed this technique for myself because I want to deliver the best results to my clients. There is a little bit of knowledge how to use it, but it's something you'll definitely be able to learn on our trainings. So this is the shading, feathering, connecting the dots together. Keep in mind again, 80% of the whole treatment will be dots. Final 20% will be shading. We'll add the shading.